Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Fridays at the Kauffie Company here at the Kauffie Company. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you are all well. What a brilliant day it is, isn't it? It is. What's the weather like? You said, Mr. Graham?
Cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs. It's good for a duck.
Quack,
Good for
quack.
a duck. Quack, quack, quack. Hopefully you're all well. Hopefully you're all well. Hopefully you're all doing good. Hopefully you're all doing good. But we've got nothing to do here. We've got no guests today, so we're just going to chill out for an hour. So hopefully that's all good with you. But firstly, coffee, coffee on tour, latte, sorted. Mr. Mark Cousins from Somerset Spurs is here, the wonder of the Oval. But always a laugh, always a laugh. Let's go, let's go. Thank you to everyone who joined yesterday's show. That was hilarious, wasn't it? That was a funny show yesterday. That was really funny. One of the funniest shows I've done recently. Good afternoon, Chris Agenbar. Afternoon, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Mark is saying hello to you, Graham. Stuart 727, Stuart 747 as we now know him. Afternoon, Ben, Graham, and everyone in the chat. Big up. Mr. Scotty M, good morning, sir. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well.
Afternoon, Stuart.
It's terrible weather. What is wrong with this weather? In general.
You gonna be at Christmas next week?
Which one?
Good to go out.
Oh, might as well turn that. Might as well turn that.
Because if people don't turn out for that, then we may as well give it up.
Yeah. Just give me the dates and times, and I'll probably be there.
11 o'clock for the Brighton game.
What time is the Brighton game?
3 o'clock.
So you heard it all here. You heard it all here. Can't stop to that. Loads of work to do. We'll get on with it, sir. Get on with it. 5 guys, and you know you are bigger, bigger. Hopefully you're well, 5 guys. Next week is what I like to quit, the week from hell. Pesach. Absolute nightmare. Do a video all about mozza. Every single version of mozza.
Well, Father found. How much does your mum pay for a box of mozzarella?
I'd have to ask her.
Ask her that. I'd be interested. Where she buys it.
You should more than likely you should buy it from the Gusher.
Probably a good deal.
You can get it from Tesco.
Well, Father went to synagogue again.
Yeah.
For Hanukkah.
Yeah.
And they emailed her the other day about they were doing things for Passover.
Yeah.
And a box of mozzarellas, £1.
£1? Jesus Christ, that's a
Sainsbury's
steal.
charging £1.90. So she's
chuffed with that.
she was chuffed, so she bought 5 boxes. So I said, what's going to happen about you then? That's for me. What's happening with you?
Can't even get you some mozza.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable. Are those the egg ones or the plain ones?
Plain ones.
Don't like the plain ones. I think it's $2.50 at Tesco for a box of the egg ones.
Well, Avid is what they're buying. They buy is really nice mozza.
I've always hated the plain mozza. For me, it's utterly flavourless. Well, it is utterly flavourless as it
Put
is.
some butter on it.
Or some carousel, but
Huh?
or some carousel.
The thing is, I don't buy any of the other things because to me, all these companies do is put a label on it. They don't do anything for Passover. Sugar, tea, coffee, cheese.
The best one is the chocolate covered mozza.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. I absolutely adore it.
You know what I like a Passover? It's crane.
Crane, yeah. It's not always my favourite thing, but
Can't beat it, mate. It's the only other thing I have other than mustard when I have food.
a bit of crane, really.
Oh, it's crane now. Just missed that.
A bit of crane. Always good for you.
Or boozy when you eat one the other day.
Hello everyone in the chat. Hello everyone. Hopefully you're all well.
Thank you, sir.
Here we go. Make myself one now.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, it's awful.
Bloody morning, isn't it?
My tree's gonna drown at this rate.
Now your clear blue light starts growing nicely.
Big up, Stuart. Big up, Stuart. Absolutely. Cheers, Stuart, for absolutely mudding all the Kit Kats of biscuit merchants yesterday. Mudding them.
Got to find out a few of my daughter's eating habits as well, don't you?
Yeah. Well, you told me that your daughter is a good eater, so we know that.
So some of these footballers don't know what fitness is.
It's Bobby K. Big up, big up. Hopefully you're well, Bobby. Hopefully you're well.
Tell Bobby who that was yesterday.
Yeah. So Emma in the chat yesterday, Bobby was actually Graham's daughter. So it's a laugh. Good morning, Benny in the coffee crew. Hello, it's at work. Remember to hit that like button, folks. Please do. Big up, Benji. Missed you on Cinecoms yesterday. 80s action movie chat was great. Sorry I couldn't go on there, Bob. I was at the Bloomsbury Theatre in Euston for a music talk, which was very interesting.
Good.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, you are on.
Yeah, one of my own. With the very famous YouTuber Rick Diarte was there.
Got people there?
Round. I don't know how many people at Bloomsbury Theatre. It's got to be 200 people there. No, I went to Euston Square and walked. There's absolutely nothing there in Euston. It's ridiculous, isn't it? There's nothing to do. All there is the bloody train station.
That's not bad.
It's a nightmare. You'd think with a university there, you'd have like coffee shops and bars and restaurants. Nothing.
Look like that's all scanning for that.
Yeah, terrible.
Don't like interchanging King's Cross.
In these international emails from Nestle, no, I've not seen anything yet. Big up Bobby K from Stuart. Emailed Nestle in Canada. We'll see if they respond. Morning, Ian. Hopefully you're well. Waiting on Nestle as well. Informed my boss of this community dispute, and he has some strong thoughts as well. Why is it that everyone argues about this? We're still arguing when Stuart ended the argument yesterday. It is a chocolate bar.
But originally, if you go and have a look at the history of Kit Kat, it was a biscuit.
Shut up, Graham.
No. Listen, in its first origin, it was billed as a biscuit, but then became a chocolate bar.
Ha ha!
Right?
I almost had to Alan Sibley you. Shut up, Alan.
No, but that's what it was, right? Originally, right, it was portrayed as a biscuit.
With chocolate on it?
With chocolate on it. No, because originally it was a wafer,
Yeah.
right? And then it became chocolate coated. You have a look at the history of Kit Kat.
We're going to have to find the website, the history of Kit Kat.
All you've got to do is put Kit Kat in.
Kit Kat.
And it tells you.
History. Anyone that says it's a chocolate biscuit, I have to tell them to shut up immediately. That's the rules.
No.
Originally known as round cheese chocolate crisp, the candy was renamed in 1937 to Kit Kat chocolate crisp. The bars were a global confection. The Hershey Chocolate Company is produced. Okay. That's Hershey's. My telly's turning off. I'm going to have to read this later.
Good.
Bobjit, the main biscuit inner. Big up. Biscuit inner. Big up to Ian. Another biscuit inner. Biscuit out. Biscuit out.
Tell me, has gratitude not been set yet?
No idea. No idea.
Because there is no way on earth that's getting overturned.
No.
No way on earth.
Just go.
Unless they either did do his due diligence.
For once.
And didn't think anything was going to happen.
Well, FIFA sort of jumped the post, didn't they? They shouldn't be saying anything until the appeal.
Yeah. Look, Juventus have put him out to dry.
Yeah, of course they have.
Yeah.
But Juventus have put themselves out to dry as well. Well, at the end of the day, Juventus don't care because they're the main proponents of the Super League.
Who do you want as manager?
As I told, what's his name, son? I don't care.
You do care.
I do care, but I don't care.
No, you do care.
If I was in charge, I would do a public apology to Paul Mitchell, move heaven on earth and give him stupid money and have Paul Mitchell and Pochettino back. And I would just say, those two boys. But Nagelsmann is the guy we should have. Nagelsmann.
I believe that, me personally, I think at the moment, Nagelsmann's on gardening leave, but it would cost Tottenham £20 million to take him away from Bayern.
I reckon you could sort a deal out.
No, but Tottenham don't want to do a deal. Right? But I reckon that underneath it all, at the end of the season, right, you get him for nothing.
Yeah.
And I reckon he's already been told that his job, that's his job. And
sign the contract until we're starting.
No. I think what's going down there at the moment, I think maybe he knows he's on a loser.
Yeah.
Right? So he said to Nagelsmann, do things from afar for the 10 games. So this is my view. Right? And have a look at the squad of what you can see. Right? Either at the stadium or on TV. And then we'll talk about it.
Yeah. All depends if you see him in the stadium.
If you see him in the stadium and you know it's his job.
Yes, Ben, you're coming to my side. Poch in. At the end of the day, I don't care, Mark. My side of the story is I want David Pleat to be the manager. I want David Pleat with Christian Gross.
I want Poch there, but not with Daniel Levy as owner.
Yeah.
Or chairman.
Ben, surely the appeal can only happen after the full punishment from FIFA. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it. At the end of the day, if they've come out and said we've extended the ban worldwide, he should just be gone. He should gone.
Yeah, but not if the ban's already... Look, they've been forced to ban in Italy.
Yeah.
Right? So his lawyers have appealed against it.
Yeah.
So how can you suddenly put something else in there? If the appeal fails,
yeah,
then you then can put in what they like.
Yeah. When is the appeal?
19th of April.
So we've got 19 days. So what we're going to talk about for 19 days?
Plus, there's also a further court appearance he's got to do on the 20th of May about something different.
Interesting. David Pleat, the manager. If Roy can do it, so can Davy Pleat. He's already been the manager 3 times.
Bring the spirit of Bill Nicholson back.
Which stick him up. Stick him in the chair.
Yeah, come on, Bill.
I bet he can still do a better job.
I met Bill Nicholson walking up to his house.
Top bloke, probably.
Off of White Hart Lane. I've only got a young snapper then. About 17 or 18.
Local sources say he's moving to a cave in Cheddar Gorge. Okay.
Bill Nicholson.
that'd be that Easter is real. It's taking him a bit long, but he arose on the 3rd decade instead of the 3rd day.
Yeah.
Paratici should have gone as soon as the guilty verdict happened. I agree.
Yeah.
Mike Bassett in. Yeah, Mike Bassett in. 4-4 effing 2 with Wacko at the back.
See, the other thing that people say is having Mason and Redknapp, but people got very short memories about Harry Redknapp. I remember him on a panel, Bayern Munich Chelsea, when Spurs had finished 4th, and he wanted Chelsea to win the Champions League. People got short memories.
Yeah.
Really short memories.
Honestly, probably never should have hired him. Paratici, the club, should have known about the investigation into Juve's bookkeeping when they were considering. Absolutely. Allegedly for now. Well, is it alleged? Because he's been given a guilty verdict and 15-point deduction. It's not alleged anymore.
He got Paratici in because he wanted him to help him cook the books at Tottenham.
Probably. Allegedly. This is all speculation here. But it's total madness is what is happening. It makes the Kit Kat chocolate or biscuit conversation look normal. That's how stupid. That's how stupid this football club is.
I had my chocolate containers earlier today.
What was your weapon of choice?
Twix and Snickers.
This is another argument. Is a Twix a chocolate bar or a biscuit?
Well, all I know is it had chocolate on it, so it's a chocolate bar as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you've started another argument now. It's coming to pitchforks and turn it up.
Well, they come with whatever forks they like.
The thing is,
as long as they bring me some chocolate.
I tried them years ago. This is 2009 when I went to Disneyland. They had Twix biscuits, which were like it was like having shortbread with the Twix chocolate and the delicious. Bring those back. Hello, Badder. Hello. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well.
You probably make any comment about Emma?
No, he's probably on the bus.
That was funny.
That was a really good show yesterday.
Got to bow down to young ladies.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite funny. Emma found that quite funny as well. She said to me, they're all mad. Well, that's why you're on it, because you're mad as well.
We are all bad. We're terrible. How many people can have the same argument for about 6 months?
No, I think the new director of football should be Glenn Hoddle.
It's my idea. It's Coover's mostly his idea. Why don't you get all the people that know Tottenham better than Levy in terms of a football? And you get Harry Redknapp in, you get Martin Yole, you get Glenn Hoddle, you get Gary Mabbott, you get all the footballers that know Tottenham inside and out. Ledley Kings, get them in a committee. You have one guy that's the head of the operation, which could be Glenn Hoddle, could be Martin Yole, and then they choose the players because they know the history, they know the philosophy that the club want to imprint. They know academy players. They've many managers. Glenn Hoddle knew how to scout players when he was a manager at Chelsea and when he was a manager at Tottenham, except for Dimitrescu and Milinko Asimovic.
See, the two people I have around Glenn Hoddle is Mickey Hazard and Gary Mabbott.
Yeah.
Right. Steve P won't because he doesn't like Levy. He never has.
Yeah.
But Gary Mabbott and Steve and Mickey Hazard
know how to do a boardroom.
And I think
they do a brilliant job.
I think that would work a dream. I really do. But Hoddle would be in charge.
I'd love to have Martin Yole involved. Martin Yole.
And I'd bring Tim Sherwood back as academy director.
I'd have him as well.
Yeah. By the way, the academy director hasn't gone.
All right.
He's still there. Dean Masnick, he's still there.
Gregor's Raziak.
No.
Imagine if Gregor's Raziak was the.
I thought he resigned and went to fight up the stuff with McDermott at the FA, but it's obviously not happened.
Mark like that. Been saying it for years. Gary Mabbott in.
Yeah.
Gary Mabbott in.
Well, it depends on what he's doing in his travel agency visits.
So that'd be brilliant. Glenn Hoddle was the head of the spear. You could have Harry Redknapp there as well. I think Harry Redknapp would be a brilliant talent scout as an ambassador.
Well, you've already got your talent scout in David Pleat.
And have him as well. David Pleat in. Hey, Melanie. Hopefully you're well, miss. Hopefully you're well. Hello. Hopefully you're good.
I'd like a job there at some point.
Yeah. Hey, lovely people. Hello. But it's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one. There's so many people that could do a good job as the Ajax setup.
I don't think you really need an Ajax setup.
No, you don't need to build the Ajax, but what you'd have is a committee of football people doing football decisions. You could have someone like Raphael van der Vaart there that understands elite football.
You see, the thing is, you could bring in an administrator who knows a little bit of finance to help the football boys along. I mean, the ideal guy was the guy who came to Brighton, which was Paul Barber.
Yeah.
Right?
Tottenham fan as well.
And he's a Tottenham fan as well. But I'm sure there's some administrators out there you can bring in and let Levy go and do what he's good at.
Hi. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. I had a chat with a guy today that would love to be an administrator at Tottenham. He's an absolutely brilliant guy.
Yeah.
There's a man called Mark Harris, who's a friend of ours. Very top lawyer. Knows all about that stuff. Raphael van der Vaart, what a great footballer he was. Absolutely. Always turned up for a London derby. Absolutely. And I bet he thinks Kit Kat is a chocolate bar as well, Raphael van der Vaart. He's got noble stock, that guy.
And chips are made out of potatoes.
Chips are made out of potatoes. That's the next argument we need to have with a lot of our people. Chips versus French fries. And there's only one answer. Chips are coming from a bloody chip shop. Yeah. What you guys call, what a lot of people call chips in America are crisps because they're crispy. Yeah. Fact. Harry would be a terrific scout, absolutely.
Although the chips in chip thing is still good.
They are. Bring in Sonny's dad for some behind-the-scenes stuff. He will absolutely scare the shit out of anyone and get them to do the right. I would employ, because they've got an academy in South Korea. Bring them on, buy it. Buy that academy. Well, you don't have to buy it. Make that academy in South Korea part of the Tottenham Empire. All potential awesome South Korean talent, shove them straight into Tottenham. Make it a Tottenham Hotspur abroad thingamajig. Sonny's brother is the guy that runs that.
Yeah, I'd like to meet the journalist that pissed off the Charleston.
Yeah. The chips, crisp, fries discussion is very confusing to someone who is not from America or the UK. What do you call it? What would you call a chip in Austria? Would you call them French fries? No, you'd call them, I don't know.
Chips.
It would be chips, wouldn't it?
That's what they are.
Paul Stewart for chairman, manager, and chief scout. Absolutely. Paul Stewart in. Nightbot. Paul Stewart as chairman. I would big up Paul Stewart. Sonny owns South Korea. The club has such a foothold over there. No reason they can't capitalise. Absolutely. Bring Sonny's academy on.
Bring Paul Stewart back into midfield.
Bring Paul Stewart back into midfield. I bet he can still do a job with Glenn Hoddle. Bring them both in. Yeah. I bet Glenn Hoddle would still have creativity to our starting lineup.
He would. As long as he's hot, he's okay.
Fit him with a pacemaker.
That probably quicken him up.
Yeah. Damn right, I'd make Sonny the manager of the academy when he retires. I reckon he'd be a great person to do that. Everyone loves him. Looking at the German translation of chip and they're saying splitter. This isn't the Judean People's Front. What's happening here? Frozen potato side is French fries. Chips are the thin potato slices. That's wrong then. You lot are wrong. And you get everywhere and the word crisps is not really used outside the UK or the US, I think, but they're crisps because they're crispy. It's the whole point.
Interesting. Permanent managers since their last league title. Right. Man City,
yeah. 0.
Liverpool, 0.
Yeah.
Arsenal 2.
Yeah.
Chelsea 4.
Yeah.
Man United 5. Tottenham Hotspur, how many?
15. No, not 15. No, it'd be more. It would be last league title. So you had 19.
36.
36. Jesus Christ. It's the People's Front of Judea, Ben. Duh. Yeah. It's the People's Front. I think that probably is the best part of that movie, isn't it? When they're all going to invade the Roman headquarters, and all the factions come in at the same time, and they're all arguing with each other. And Brian says, "We need to unite against our common enemy," and every single one of them turns around and goes, "The Judean People's Front? No, the Romans." I want to be called Loretta. Well, that's up to you, mate. We shall fight for your right to have babies, brother, sister. It's the best. It was so funny that. But I remember showing that to an Italian for the first time. They just did not get it. such a brilliant film. The Life of Brian. Could you? What do you reckon? Is there a more complete comedy than The Life of Brian? I don't think there's a more complete comedy movie. That movie has everything.
Could be, but did enjoy that.
Honestly, I do. I do enjoy how Americans adopted certain phrases just to spite the Brits. Yep. What have the Romans ever given us? Yeah, what have the Romans ever given us? Life of Brian is one of my favorite, all-time favorites. I'm still going back to YouTube to watch skits. Yeah, it's just so funny. I'm English and I don't even get it yet. Big up Beyond 72. Welcome to the show, buddy. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. That bit when the alien spaceship comes in out of absolutely nowhere. It's bizarre. It's just bizarre.
When will you do the 10 plagues of patience?
I have to talk with you about. I'm going to need some help with that. I need some help with that. We won't talk about it because no one knows about it. It's a secret. Holy Grail is great, but Life of Brian keeps better each time. Oh, absolutely. The Romans gave us roads and oppression. Bloody hell. Well, you hit the nail. And you hit the nail on the head. And Christianity, apparently. But what is everyone's favourite part of the Life of Brian? Biggest dickers. That was. What is everyone's favourite part? The Holy Grail became a meme machine because it's just so obscure. It's like, 'tis but a scratch. Yeah. Hadrian's Wall. Still, Hadrian's Wall is a good visit. The stoning scene is great. Very much on my list. You got to come down, Ian. You got to come by. Interesting. I mean, he's not wrong, is he, Noel Gallagher? It'd be a good job for him, Vincent Company. I doubt he's the one they want. I doubt it. Yeah. I mean, why would you take a manager that's won in the championship for a big club? It's not. When Brian is paid and the Romans go home and the Centurion corrects his grammar, absolutely kills me. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah. It's been too long since I've seen The Life of Brian. I always remember the song, I always look on the bright side of life. Like, absolutely. Bring Out Your Dead scene is funny in the Holy Grail. Yeah, it is. My favourite part must be when he yells out the window, think for yourselves, and they all just start chanting mindlessly. It's such a deep, yeah. Are there any women here? Now Brazil, 19. I've never seen that movie. Great build, Hadrian's Wall, but no longer keeps the Scots out. Same, yeah. You should have been on Bob's show yesterday with that 80s movie. Oh, look. Oh, that's brilliant. What about Eric Idle scenes and bless you? What about Eric Idle scenes and National Lampoon's European? I've not seen that. I think I'm gonna have to look at this. I'm gonna have to find this. When it's a sermon on the Mount, blessed are the cheesemakers. What's so special about the cheesemakers? Big up the cheesemakers, especially cream cheese makers. Big fan. Big fan. Big fan of cream cheese. The bit where Brian is carrying the cross and Michael Palin is upside down shouting, "You bastards." Michael Palin's apparently a great laugh in one of his shows. That's brilliant. What's the plan for the weekend, Graham? Yeah.
A long day on Monday.
Yeah. I do not envy you at all. Me and Brian are going for Korean food, and then I'm probably going to complain.
Look, it's not like I haven't been in the doom and gloom following Tottenham over the years. I've seen, I went through the whole season when we got relegated, and nothing could be worse than that. This is just a minor problem that can be sorted, right? We had 11 players that were completely. I mean, I know we got that, but these were rubbish when we got relegated. But the one thing they gave you, 100%, even though they were poor players. This lot don't even care.
Hey, that's a bit too much, buddy.
What?
That's a bit too much.
What?
There's nothing. Brazil was directed by Terry Gilliam, who did the animations for Python. It's about time the weather changed to springtime weather. When Brian opens the door, naked was recreated in the back. Bassett saying, "Yes, it was. Yes, it was." It's about time this weather changed to springtime weather. Yeah. It's not the spring. The weather is shocking. It just not. It's not stopped hanging. It just not stopped hammering it down. Terry Gilliam's movies are wonderful. Time Bandits, 12 Monkeys, Kingfisher, etc. I bet they were. I'm thinking of building an ark. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Yeah, love 12 Monkeys. I've not seen. I need to start watching some of these films. Films. I'm not even looking forward to any films. I don't even know what's coming into the cinema soon. Cinema releases 2023. Nothing looks interesting on this list. Nothing. They're doing another Ghostbusters Afterlife? What? Why don't they just give it up? I saw Monty Python reunion live at the O2. I laughed from start to finish. I bet he did. I bet that was hilarious. I bet that was absolutely brilliant. Always a laugh. Lumberjack songs always great. Who would you cast in a Twins remake? I don't know. I have no idea. We need the rain. Many water companies still way down in their supplies. Mine officially in. Bloody hell. How can we be in a draft with this much rain? I'm one of these weirdos that has a room full of films, although mainly 70s, 80s, and mostly horror. It's not my thing, unfortunately, but hopefully it's great. No Star Wars this year. Well, they've been terrible. What was the one they made about the documentary about? I can't remember. Oh, the reunion. Okay, yeah. Yes, that was the one. What films are being released that are any good this year? Bob is saying wrong things. I hate The Shawshank Redemption. Great movie, that, The Shawshank Redemption, isn't it? It proves that biscuit inners they don't know their films. Hello, Neitha Jones thinks she's lurking with the show in the background. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Neitha. Everyone in the chat say happy birthday to Miss Hanifa Jones. And yeah. Who are Man City playing tomorrow? Do we want Man City or Liverpool to win?
Or Man City to win all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we're supporting Man City tomorrow.
I'm not into this Arsenal thing. Right?
It's us getting in the top four.
I want top four, whether anyone else does,
Yeah.
I do. I want my team to win. I want to be a winner. I don't want to be a loser. If we're not going to get Champions League, then I'd rather not go into Europe at all.
Yeah.
The only reason I want Conference League is
Yeah.
that I might be visiting grounds I've never been to.
Yeah. 65, one of those movies that will get a cult following in time. Watch it, guys. Okay, interesting. Who wouldn't hate the Shawshank Redemption? Like, only people that think Kit Kat is a biscuit and not a chocolate bar. Happy birthday, Neither. Eddie Murphy's life is my Shawshank. Interesting. Hey, Bobster. Happy birthday, Neither Jones. From everyone with big heart. Shall I email Rotten Tomatoes to ask how they rate Shawshank? Well, I can look up to see what the Rotten Tomatoes think the Shawshank Redemption is. You've seen My Cousin Vinny, right? I've watched that movie like 4 times in the last. It's so funny. The audience score has given it 98%, and the tomato meter is 91%. So I think you're wrong, Bob. Piss off, Stooge. Big up.
Yeah, 11 out of 10.
Yeah. Anything that upsets Bob, right? It's the way to go. Yeah, Shawshank Redemption's pretty damn decent. Unless you're Bob Spur TV. The films that I absolutely despise, my version of the Shawshank Redemption is the Mission Impossible films. I hate every single one of them. I hate them all. Don't. I hate them with an absolute passion.
One film I haven't looked at.
Yeah. I've got My Cousin Vinny on DVD. Had it 20 plus years. Hilarious film. Absolutely brilliant film. I was watching the Disney film the other day, Coco. It's one of my favourite films ever. It's an unbelievable Disney film. My dad comes in and sits in there and says, "What's this shit?" And then he starts complaining about it. And he's like, so I bring up the Rotten Tomato score. It's like 94% on the tomato meter and like 97% on the audience meter. So it's a good film. Everyone else likes it. You're just wrong. Going yesterday, he's watching Mission Impossible, and you're like, you call that rubbish, but you're watching this shit. It's absolute tripe.
Yeah, but then, just because your dad likes it and you don't mean to say...
No, he's wrong. He's wrong. My dad watches Shed and Buried. Have you ever heard of Shed and Buried?
No.
It's almost like a B-Tech film.
I'll be honest with you. That's one subject that I'll be completely blank on. I'm not a film buff.
Shed and Buried is a TV show made about 10 years ago. It's a guy called Henry Cole, East End boy. He goes all around the UK looking in people's sheds and what crap he's got. And it is just the most cringe-worthy TV. Like, it's so bad. And my dad absolutely laps it up. American Pickers, worst TV show in America.
The last film I went to the cinema to watch was Mr. Bean's Holiday.
Yeah, love that film.
Oh, it's a brilliant film.
Bob has just sent us the real version of the Rotten Tomatoes.
Right.
So this is what Bob has sent. Oh, it's not going to work. This is what Bob thinks of the Shawshank Redemption. Mission Impossible or Fast and Furious series, which one is worse? Mission Impossible, because I really don't like Tom Cruise.
No, as I said, the last one I went to the cinema was Mr. Bean's Holiday.
Ad Astra was a huge disappointment. Love sci-fi, but dang, did they take a great idea and ruin it? Yeah. Piss off Fergie from Bob Jet. You hated the first, but still watched the second and third. I hate all of them equally. I've never watched one fully because I just hate it. Been watching the third series of Picard. They're looking so old, but guess it's the money. Great stuff. The first two series were a bit rubbish though, so I'm gonna have to watch that eventually. Thank you, Swim Master, for posting the tips. Thank you for posting the tips link. Yeah, Mission Impossible films. My kryptonite. I've started watching Star Trek The Next Generation. It's a great series. I really enjoy it. Tea Earl Grey hot. I definitely like Star Trek. Morning to all. One love. Absolutely, Daniel. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Yeah, don't know what to watch. I'll probably watch something after the stream ends. That bloody time. But what to do at the weekend? There's nothing to do. There is nothing to do. Hi, mate. You're always Neitha. Hopefully you're well, miss. Hopefully you're well. And hopefully you enjoy your birthday. And hopefully you get a wonderful cake. And hopefully it's cake you like. What's the best flavoured birthday cake?
Tottenham cake.
Tottenham cake is a birthday cake?
No, but I mean, you could have it.
Yeah, I mean, I reckon it'd be tasty. That was funny when Patrice Evra said the other day, this is the only title that Tottenham ever won, was the Tottenham cake.
Lovely. I love
Tottenham cake's great. The one Amazon original I wanted to watch about Nike is only in cinemas. Typical. Yeah.
That's why I hate it now that Percy Ingles is closed.
Ah, for God's sake.
What?
Look, I miss Percy Ingle.
Yeah.
Percy Ingle's great.
Percy Ingles rolls and bread.
They're great.
And Tottenham cake.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the one in Loughton was there for decades.
Where Percy Ingles on Cheapford now.
There was also Percy Ingles in Bethnal Green Road. Long time. Yeah. We've got a couple of minutes left of the stream. What does anyone wish to... Jennifer Aniston has said that younger people watching Friends, some find it offensive. They're idiots.
Yeah.
They're idiots. It was a TV show made at the time, and it's a great TV show. Anyone that finds Friends offensive, they'll give your head a wobble. Friends is a brilliant series. Whether you like, it's just brilliant. And What is it called? 3 Jewish characters, an Italian character in Joey Tribbiani. You then had Phoebe, who was the cool hipsterish character, and then you had Chandler, who was he's Chandler. It's the perfect. What are they going to do? Remake it? Adidas or Nike? Adidas. Personally. You think? The Adidas Tottenham kits are far better than the Nike ones.
I actually like the actual feel of the material.
The feel of the material, yeah, Nike wins. It's the design we're talking about.
Oh, design.
Yeah. In terms of Nike stuff is much better. Yeah, those Adidas kits are quite itchy.
I actually like the Hamel.
The Hamel stuff is great. Yeah. I'd love. I would be really tempted to buy a shirt if we went back to. If we did a remake of the Glenn Hoddle Hummel kit, and we wore Hummel, I'd buy that.
I would buy any kit while Edith could leave with the owners. Everyone put their bad day up.
Yeah. Stuart. They call it Fred. I still enjoy it. And the 3rd season is gripping, trying to get what Jack Picard's newfound son. He's certainly got some powers. Great stuff. And on that note, I think it's actually time to end the show. Thank you all so much for watching. So, as a little announcement, I'm not going to spoil what we're doing on Monday. We've got a brand new show debuting on Monday afternoon. I don't know what time it's gonna appear, but it's gonna be a very, very funny show. Hopefully, we've got some very, very, very funny people involved with it. So keep an eye out for the Kauffie Company live on Monday. We've got a brand new show, and it's gonna be a laugh. And I'm really hoping you're gonna enjoy it. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. We're going to hopefully have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Watch Jacob's show. Jacob is live later. So, United Spurs of America. He is going live at 11 o'clock p.m. UK time. So everyone get on over and give that a like. But yes, everyone watch the United Spurs of America later, or else. Have a great weekend, all of you. Hopefully you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And we will see you later. Chat soon in April, Ben and Co. Great. I love that. Chat soon in April. See you next month. And thank you all so much for watching. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye all. Goodbye.